energetic cords to people, places, experiences, or beliefs might have kept you safe. But when those cords start to drain our energy, make us feel tethered, or hold us back, we can choose to regain our power and release those cords that are weighing us down. So that's what we'll do in today's cord cutting breathwork meditation. While the act of cord cutting in itself can be an emotional process, combining it with an intense practice such as Conscious Connected Breathwork can create a powerful healing transformation. For this breathwork practice, we'll be breathing in and out through an open mouth while laying down. We'll inhale twice and exhale out once. So we'll be inhaling into the belly with an open mouth, inhaling into the chest with an open mouth, followed by a soft exhale, all through an open mouth. So we'll be connecting the breath, so no pause between the inhales and the exhales. So you want to find a comfortable space to lay down and maybe even have a pillow handy for the vocalization portion of the practice, because we'll be letting out a tone, a noise, an om, or maybe even a visceral yell. Due to the intense nature of this breathing style, please skip the breathwork portion of this meditation if you have a personal history of aneurysms or strokes, or if you're currently in a high-risk pregnancy. For an introduction to Conscious Connected Breathwork, or for the full breathwork practice without the instructional portion, go ahead and head on over to my Teachable School. The details are in the description box below. If you haven't already, go ahead and find a comfortable spot to lay down. Maybe making some adjustments that you need to make. Allowing yourself to really lean into the surface underneath you. And just allowing a softness to fall over your body as you let yourself be supported by the surface underneath you. Noticing what's here for you now in this moment. Noticing your breath. Noticing how it feels to lengthen the exhale. Almost creating stillness with the breath. Tapping into the stillness that is always available to you. And loosening the jaw, maybe moving the jaw from side to side, relaxing the muscles in your face. Then open the jaw and take a deep inhale, filling into your lower belly. And let the exhale fall out. Again, deep inhale into the belly, allowing the exhale to fall out. And a few more rounds of this, just getting used to breathing through an open mouth. Deep inhales into the belly, letting the exhales fall out. Just getting used to breathing in and out through an open mouth. Getting used to connecting the breath. And then on the next round of breath, taking the breath into the belly and then inhaling into the chest and then letting it go. So 3-part breath here. So in, then out. All the work on the inhale, releasing on the exhale. Now I'll be breathing along with you, but don't feel the need to follow my breathing pattern. It's just there to remind you to breathe. Really find and feel into what is right for you. This is your breathwork session, so you get to decide how fast or how slow, how deep or connected you allow your breath to be. Trusting that your breath will guide you. Guiding you into the breathing pattern that feels right for you. Finding the breathing pattern that feels sustainable. Knowing that you can switch up the pattern. And while you're breathing in this connected pattern, I wonder if you can imagine a room with white walls surrounding you. Your breath fills up this room, the wall in front of you. The wall to the sides of you. Your breath expanding to the wall behind you. Your breath expanding to the ceiling. Expanding to the floor. As you begin to scan the room, you notice a window. Very small window. You get curious and you peek outside that window. And you notice it's nighttime outside. But through the darkness, you see what looks like one of the most beautiful gardens you've ever seen. And you start getting curious and notice a door. You walk towards the door and you turn the knob. You open the door and walk outside. And stretched out before you is the most peaceful and serene garden you've ever set your eyes on. You step onto the gravel-lined pathway. And as you step on it, you notice that the gravel underneath you lights up. So every step you take creates light on your path. Inhale, inhale, release. Connecting the breath. Every breath is new, every breath is powerful. It's as if the light enforces the idea that you're headed in the right direction. And this knowing creates an overwhelming feeling of peace that flows up through the bottom of your feet, filling your whole body with immense feelings of safety and security. Inhale, inhale, release. As we call on all of our angels, guides, ancestors, masters of light, and spirit animals to envelop us in this bubble of protection. As we release what no longer serves us and we breathe into our wholeness for our highest good and the highest good of all involved in our lives. Inhale, inhale, let go. As you're walking along this path that lights up underneath you, it leads you to this bench. You take a seat on the bench. you start reflecting on the energy that brought you here to this practice. You start feeling into the energetic cord you want to release. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Connecting the breath with deep inhales and relaxed exhales. As you feel into this energy, you think back into how at some point in time this cord might have kept you safe. Inhale, inhale, release. You then notice that the gravel pathway underneath you starts to light up brighter and brighter. And directly in front of you, a new gravel pathway starts to form. And your eyes follow the lighted pathway. Inhale, inhale, release. You notice the lighted pathway stops when it reaches another bench across the garden. Inhale, inhale, let go. And on that bench sits the source of the energetic cord you want to release. Inhale, inhale, let go. As you think back to all the reasons you wish to release this energetic cord, you notice the light between you starts to shine brighter and brighter. Inhale, inhale, release. If you need to, you can shake out your hands and your feet. But keep connecting the breath. Stay with the breath if you can. So just keep breathing. But in a moment, we're going to vocalize. So you may want to grab your pillow so you can let out a yell, a noise, or a tone. Take a deep breath in. And we're going to let out a yell on the count of 3, 2, 1. Good. Go back to the breath. Feel all that space you just made. Maybe even going deeper with the breath if you can. Trusting that whatever comes up is what is meant to come up. Expanding the belly, expanding all corners of the abdomen. Expanding the full chest cavity. And releasing and surrendering on the exhale. And we're going to vocalize again. So as loud and as deep as you need to. And I'm going to ohm with you. But I highly encourage to let out a really big yell if you can. So maybe grab your pillow. And on the count of 3, 2, 1. Taking a deep breath. Good. You might be feeling some tingly sensation going on in your body. That's all normal. Just really allow yourself to start over with the breath, maybe even going deeper and fuller with the breath if you can. Deep inhale, and then soft surrendering, letting it go. Feeling every cell open and expand. Every inhale, you're breathing in positivity, optimism. And every exhale, you're releasing any negativity, any negative thoughts. Trillions of cells releasing on every exhale. Every inhale, bringing your heart back to center. there's a breath that surrenders. See if you can find that surrendering breath in the exhale. Every exhale clearing out fear, shame, and guilt. Every inhale, you're claiming your power. Every inhale, showing up for yourself. And every exhale, letting go of what you cannot control. Letting go of that which no longer fits into your life. Releasing it. Changing old patterns just with your breath. As you're changing your patterns with your breath, you slowly start to notice that the lighted pathway before you starts becoming dimmer and dimmer. Every time you find that letting go breath, that light starts to dim. Every exhale expiring any soul contracts to this person, place, experience, or belief that no longer serves you. Inhale, inhale, release. Taking a deep breath in and repeating after me if it's comfortable. I now reclaim my own energy and power. I now release any soul contracts in this lifetime. In all future and past lifetimes across this plane and across eternity, to this person, place, experience, or belief that is no longer serving my higher purpose. I now release, forgive, and heal any vows, promises, ties, cords, or attachments for my highest good and the highest good of all involved in my life. I now reclaim my own energy. Bring my heart back to center. And I envelop myself with a protective light full of compassion and grace that dissolves any future attachment. Inhale, inhale, release. You notice the light fading, dimming, till the light is no more. And only your original pathway is lit up. Inhale, inhale, let go. Releasing any remaining energy from that cord, we're going to go ahead and let out one last vocalization in the count of 3, 2, 1. Now go as loud, as deep, and do as many as you need to. I'll do 2 with you, but you can keep going if you want. So we're going to take a deep inhale, let out another yell, tone, noise, or ohm on the count of 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale, inhale, release. Now I wonder if you can find your receiving breath. The breath that takes in all the good that's available to you. The breath that encourages gentle recovery. The breath that enhances your clarity. Breathing into your birthright of peace, ease, effortless alignment. expansion, all the possibilities that are available to you. We'll do a few more rounds of the breathing practice, but just really check in with yourself. Maybe if you need to go a little bit deeper and fuller with the breath, or you might even need to slow it down. Really feel into what feels right for you as we go into the last few rounds of breathing. So, last round of breath. Good. Now go ahead and let go of the breathing pattern. Close your mouth and breathing through your nose, letting your breath be normal. As you lay here for the next few moments, there's nothing for you to do. You might be feeling tingly or have lots of energy running through you. You may be having some tears. That's okay. Allow yourself to experience whatever it is that you need to experience as you integrate mind, body, heart, and soul. Letting your breath be natural. Allowing the breath to relax. As I call on all of our angels, guides, ancestors, masters of light, source, and spirit, for clear, powerful connection, clarity, and insights. Bring now any messages of healing or shifts in pattern that are required in this moment. May we release what no longer serves us, restore balance and discernment into our lives. May we be grounded, secure, stable, and engulfed in this light of protection. I'm going to stay quiet for a bit to let you integrate any lessons or messages, upgrades or downloads, but I'll be back to guide you out of the practice soon. So just placing your hands on your heart if that feels right to you. And I wonder if you can imagine this bright, beautiful light at your heart. This light shines at your heart. This light is filled with a never-ending well of love. This love that's available to you at any time. It is a love that will never leave you. A love that knows who you are, why you make the choices that you make. This love does not judge you, not one bit. This love is full of patience and understanding, compassion and grace. This love is secure and stable. It is always with you because this love emanates from you. This love is who you are in true form. This never-ending well of love that's full of compassion and grace spreads itself throughout your body in the form of light, expanding throughout your whole chest cavity, your shoulders, your arms, filling your neck and your throat with love and warmth, filling the back of your head, the front of your face, your scalp, flowing down into the belly, down into the hips, down your legs, all the way down to your feet. Filling you with light, with love, compassion, grace, understanding, discernment, clarity, alignment, and ease. We'll end the practice with a few rounds of a physiological sigh. So it's 2 sniffs into the nose and 1 exhale out through the mouth. So we'll do a few rounds of this to get us into a focused state of mind. So we'll do about 3 rounds of this breath. Last round. Good. Now shake out your hands. Shake out your feet. If you need to, you can stretch and move around. Maybe roll over to one side. Be sure to be gentle with yourself and maybe take some time to reflect or journal about what you experienced. And if you want to download the full version of this practice without the instructions, go ahead and head on over to my Teachable School. Details are in the description box below. My name is Francisca with Breathe, Connect, Thrive, and thank you for taking the time to focus on your well-being. I look forward to guiding you in another practice soon. That's it for now. See you next time. Bye.